Hello, everybody. This is Tangela. I hope you're doing well. We are here with our reading for the final week of January 2021. This is our twin flame reading. This is a general reading, so just keep that in mind. It may or may not resonate with you, and you guys know how it goes. If it resonates, then you keep it with you, and if it doesn't resonate, then you throw it away, leave it behind because it's not for you. And also, as you guys know, when I say final week of January, that's relative, right? You can come into this reading at any point in time. You can come into this reading 2 months from now. You can come into this reading a year from now, and it may still be relevant for you. So just take it how it resonates. Okay. So this is for our final week of January. This is a general reading, twin flames, and we're going to be taking a look at where the connection is at. We have some pretty powerful energy coming in this week. We have a full moon on the 28th of this month. So where are our twin flames at? Final week of January 2021. Divine Spirit, where are twin flames at? In regards to the connection with each other, where are we at? Where are we at? I'm feeling much lighter, a lot lighter energy. I'm feeling like a weight has been lifted off my chest. I'm feeling energized. I'm feeling, these ones wanted to jump out. I'm feeling like energized, like I'm feeling good about myself. I'm feeling like confident, right? Free yourself. Yeah, this is something that we've been talking about for a while. We have free yourself and very soon. The two cards that kind of came jumping out for our final week of January 2021. So we've both been working on freeing ourselves. Both divine masculines and feminines have been working on freeing ourselves from things that are no longer in alignment with us, right? Things that are not only holding us back from our unions with each other, but holding us back from being our most authentic, truest selves, right? Holding us back from creating this life that we want to create first and foremost for self. So we are freeing ourselves from relationships that are not serving us, freeing ourselves from patterns of behavior, from limiting beliefs, from feelings of unworthiness, right? I feel like for the group that I'm tapping into, this is specifically in regards to freeing themselves from partners, freeing themselves from partners who they once were in alignment with, who once were vibing with them, right? Who they once thought they had a really deep connection with, but it's no longer serving them. This is definitely karmic in nature. So freeing themselves from karmic partners, freeing themselves from someone that, for this group that I'm tapping into, someone that is very toxic to their well-being. I definitely feel like this is speaking more to the masculines freeing themselves from a karmic partner that they are trying to free themselves from. It could be some divine feminines, but I feel like this is more masculines freeing themselves from their karmic partners for this group that I'm tapping into. Finally having like enough is enough. And using this full moon energy that's coming in, allowing it to help them wrap up this cycle with this partner. Knowing that this connection has ran its course, that it's no longer benefiting them. It's no longer lifting them up. It's more draining them, right? It's taking more than it's giving. So finally being okay with letting this connection go. And I feel like for this group that I'm tapping into, some of them are actually going to get pretty nasty almost. Not nasty is not necessarily the word, but pretty forward with, okay, enough is enough. I'm done with you. Some of them could be nasty, but direct, I guess is the word that I'm looking for. Direct and very like cut to the chase, cut to the point. I'm done with you. Enough is enough. Yeah, that's more so the words that I'm looking for. So not necessarily nasty, because I don't feel like it's going to be condescending or rude. or putting someone down. I feel like this is just enough is enough, being very direct. The other person may think that it's nasty. The other person may think that it's condescending and rude and putting them down, but it's not. It's just finally this person speaking from their throat chakra, finally speaking their truth loud and clear, and speaking how they truly feel and how they felt for a really long time. This is them unburdening themselves, finally getting these feelings off their chest about how they felt for a very long time. Okay, wanting to end this connection for a very long time. And I think that's what this very soon is in regards to. I definitely feel like that, because these connections are going to be ending quick. This person is going to be speaking their truth to their karmic partner quick. And yeah, I don't feel like it's going to be drawn out anymore. I feel like they're tired of the time that it's already taken so much time out of their lives. It's already taken so much energy out of their lives. It's already drained so much energy, so much time that they could have spent with their divine feminines. Like this group of masculines is really ready for a change, really ready for a new beginning with their feminines, but they know that in order to have that, they have to let go of this connection. And they want to end one contract before they start another. That's very important to this group of masculines, to end one contract before they start another. So they know that they have to finally, once and for all, get rid of this person out of their lives. And they're very excited to do so. Like, I feel like the days leading up to it, like they're actually planning, almost going over in their mind what they're wanting to say to this person, actually planning, okay, when's the best time to do this? How am I going to do it? What exactly am I going to say? Kind of planning it out. But I feel like the planning is not going to be slowing them down anymore. They're not going to be they don't have to have it perfect, but kind of just getting a little game plan together about what they're going to want to, what they're wanting to say, and then saying it and feeling really good, like feeling free. And I think that's why I'm feeling so much lighter. It's like finally these chains are lifted off. And I'm really excited about the future. And the very first person that they think about after doing this is their divine feminines. And some of them even actually reach out to their feminines after doing that. Some of them actually, it's like the first person they think about and wanting to share this, this feeling, how they're feeling with, is their divine feminines. Some of them maybe even sharing that they're, have detached from this person and are now wanting this new beginning with their feminines. So it's a really, really powerful, light, beautiful energy. It's really great to see, great to feel too. Okay. So let's get more information on where this karmic partner is at in regards to the connection. Let's get more information, more clarity on this karmic partner. This karmic partner that we're talking about, that's going to be released this week. Let's get more clarity on that. More clarity around that. You guys know how I shuffle the cards is always how the energy is around the situation. So I'm feeling like I'm shuffling the cards pretty fast and pretty fluid. So I'm feeling like this is all going to fall into place. Like I feel like there's no hiccups this time. There's no setbacks this time for this group of masculines that I'm tapping into. They're really wanting to let go of their partner that they're currently with, and they're going to do that. They really are going to do that. They're tired. Enough is enough. They're tired of the games. They're tired of how they're feeling when they're around this person. They're tired of being putting all of the energy into this situation, into this relationship, and not getting it reciprocated, right? They're just tired. They're ready for a new start. They're also afraid that their divine feminines have waited long enough and that some of them may be moving on. So they're just ready for this fresh start. Okay, let's pull one. Yeah. Fertility, new beginnings. So this situation is all about creating space for this new beginning. I feel like this is, see the number 3 at the top of the card? Number 3 indicates communication, right? I feel like this is new beginnings in communication. This situation of them releasing their partner, their karmic partner, is all about creating that space so that they can then communicate how they feel to their divine feminines. Remember how I said they're wanting to end one contract before starting another. They're wanting to have that very authentic, clear communication with their feminines on how they feel about them, really coming from the heart, but they need to get rid of this connection first. They need to end this relationship first before coming forward and speaking that truth to their divine feminines. And they're creating that space. That space has to be cleared. It has to be, for this group of masculines, they're actually pretty chivalrous in a way. They really do want to have it be just them and their feminines. They don't want to have other relationships involved. They don't want to have something still ending with one person and then try to have a relationship with their divine feminines. So it's very important to them that it's over with and done with, and then they come forward and speak their truth to their divine feminines. But I feel like this group is really longing and yearning to speak that truth to their divine feminines, to speak how they truly feel. But this space has to be created. It's almost like it really is this relationship with this person has taken so much energy, so much time and effort, has blocked them in so many ways that it really is about releasing this energy before they're able to move forward with their divine feminines. And I feel like this release of energy is going to be pivotal. It really is going to help them get that boost that they need to speak these truths to their divine feminines. Got another card that fell out, so let's take a look. Obstacles and challenges. Okay. Yeah, I feel like for some of them it's not going to be easy. We were asking the situation around releasing the karmic partner. For some of them, it's not going to be easy because they have finances tied up with this person. They have, a house tied up with this person. They're sharing, like I said, sharing a house, sharing finances. Some of them, are married to this person. So I feel like for this particular group, it's not going to necessarily be easy, but it's going to be worth it. I also feel like this person, this karmic partner, is going to actually make things on purpose hard for these masculines to get a clean break. They're going to do whatever it takes to make it as hard as they possibly can. And some of them are actually pretty vindictive and pretty nasty. Some of them are pretty volatile, where they just kind of just like go off at a moment's notice, right? So it's not going to necessarily be easy for these divine masculines to get a clean break. And so that's why there's that little bit of lull in between, like that time in between actually getting releasing the connection with this karmic partner and then reaching out and speaking to their divine feminines. There's sometimes a little bit of break in between, just because they have to kind of gather themselves, right? They have to, number one, make sure there's no energy lingering behind, no toxic energy lingering, right? That it's actually a clean break. And number two, kind of just gather themselves, because I think for this group of masculines, the people that they're leaving are pretty nasty and have, like I said, volatile, and have not made things easy, and are continuing to, try to lure them in, try to keep bringing them back in, even after the masculine said enough is enough. I feel like for some of them, there's going to still be this group of people, these karmic partners, are still going to be trying to bring them in any way, shape, or form. And there is going to be some obstacles and challenges because of that, where, it's not going to be an easy few weeks, I feel. And that's why, if you guys notice that your divine masculine, if you see on social media or something that they're no longer with that person, don't automatically think because you haven't heard from them, for a day or two or even a week or two, that means that they don't want you, or that they're not going to be reaching out, because that's not the case. I feel like for this group of masculines, they're really needing that space in between. And that could be a couple months. It could be several months to kind of like just chill out, kind of get their bearings, right? Number one, make sure that is really a clean break. Make sure that that energy is gone, right? Because like I said, some of those partners are going to be continuing to like try to draw them in, pull them in for a few weeks after, but then also kind of just get their bearings, kind of get just kind of breathe, right? Because it's something that's pretty traumatic for them, and it takes a lot of energy. That's what I'm saying. It takes a lot of energy. So they're wanting to be able to be really in a good space to come to their divine feminines and tell their feminines how they feel. They want to be able to have that clean break and no longer have that energy lingering. So divine feminines, just be patient with your masculines. If you do in fact see or hear that they have made this break from this person and they have not yet reached out to you, they're just still trying to heal. They're still trying to come back to them. And it has nothing to do with them not wanting you or them not wanting, not ever going to be reaching out to you. It's just they need this time. They need a little bit of time to really just chill out a little bit and feel really good about themselves and kind of regain their power, regain their energy. But then they're going to be reaching out, and they're going to be in such a better place when they do reach out. Okay. Let's take a look at how are we feeling during this last week of January 2021? How are we feeling in regards to the connection with each other? Whoa. Well, we have a few, so we're just going to go with it. How are we feeling? Soul kin, recognition, family, kinship. Stillness, pause, delicacy, and humor, perspective, mirth. Yeah. I definitely feel like we are feeling our soul families more and more. I feel like we're going to be leaning on them this week, leaning on them for energy, leaning on them for strength. I feel like the group of masculines that is going to be ending it with their karmic partners are going to be drawing strength from their soul group, not only from their divine feminines, but from their actual immediate soul groups. And I feel like for some of them, this is at an unconscious level, like they're not consciously thinking, I'm drawing strength from my soul group, but their soul group is around them now, right now, and giving them support and love and energy to help get them through this period, to help give them that push that they need to actually end this connection with those karmic partners. Stillness, delicacy, and pause. Yeah, just like I was saying, there is going to be that little bit of pause for this group of masculines. They aren't going to immediately reach out to their divine feminines after, for the most part. There may be a couple that do, but for the most part, these masculines are going to take a couple of, at least a couple weeks in between to really gather themselves and be in a very strong, powerful place before reaching out to their divine feminines, because they don't want any issues. They want to be able to finally and authentically speak their truths. They know their feminines want to hear that. They know their feminines deserve that. And so they rather take that few extra minutes, that few extra weeks, and gather themselves and be in a very good space to then reach out. Okay. And we have humor, perspective, and mirth. Yeah. Taking that little bit of pause is going to give them perspective, not only on themselves, but on this journey and on their divine feminines. And I feel like this week is going to be an opportunity for both the masculines and feminines to lighten the energy a little bit with a little bit of humor, a little bit of fun. I feel like both are going to be guided by spirit to go out and have fun and do some things that really lighten the energy, because the energy is very powerful this week and very intense, but we need to lighten that up a little bit by kind of being silly and having fun and doing more 3D stuff. That's another thing. There's a very powerful energy coming in, especially with the full moon, that's going to be helping the divine masculines release this karmic partner. But not only are the masculines going to be a little bit ungrounded, but their feminines feeling this energy are going to be a little ungrounded as well. And so I feel like we're all going to be guided to be more 3D and do more grounding. However that speaks to you, whatever you do for grounding. For some of you that maybe, watch more TV than you normally do, get out in nature, right? But just be more human, right? Be more 3D and be more present to that balance those scales, right? So because we have so much powerful spiritual energy coming in, oftentimes we need to balance that with more 3D stuff. And I feel like that's what that's all going to be about. And also making sure that it's lighter, it's humorous, right? We're having a good time, we're having fun, because we can't just work, and then not have fun, right? Okay, and this is Spirit's advice to the twins for this last week of January. Divine Spirit, what is your advice? What is your advice for the twins this last week of January 2021? What is your advice? What is your advice? Last week of January 2021. What is your advice, Divine Spirit? Last week of January 2021. What is your advice? Last week of January. Whoa. The Ancient Ones. I love this card. Beautiful. Beautiful energy with it. Yeah. Tapping into your soul group, tapping into your ancestors, tapping into those who came before you. I feel like that's going to help you get through this very energized week. I feel like the masculines that are going to be ending their connections with their karmic partners are going to need that support. Like I said, support from their soul group, tapping into that energy. But also the divine feminines are going to need support as well, because feminines, you're going to be feeling your masculines and feeling the situation. Many of you very intuitive about your masculines, intuitively picking up on the situation, are going to need that support from your soul group, from your ancestors as well. And I feel like it's about tapping into that energy and letting that give you strength to keep moving forward. Divine feminines needing that patience. For those of you that see that your masculines have left this person, but still wondering like, well, why aren't they reaching out? When are they going to reach out? How are they going to do this? Needing to just take a step back, a pause, and really tap into that strength of your soul group, knowing that this is all coming together in divine timing, knowing that you planned this before you came here, and kind of remembering that and getting strength from your soul group that all of this is working out and you're not alone, right? That's the number one thing. You're not alone. And then divine masculines also garnering that strength from their soul group, knowing that they're not alone and that they have the strength to do this. They have the strength to release ties that are no longer serving them and to step forward fully and powerfully in the direction of their dreams, in the direction of their divine feminines. And we are going to be tapping more and more into our soul group's energy and really starting to vibe more with our soul group, starting to come more in contact with our soul group. Like many of you actually meeting people from your immediate soul groups more and more. Some of you already have, but really feeling that kindredship, really feeling that connection and letting that give you strength and energy to step more fully into your power and to live the life of your dreams, right? Really knowing that you have a place here and you have work to do. And as twin flames, our mission is to raise planetary vibration, right? And really not letting anything hold us back anymore. Not letting, tuning out the noise, tuning out the haters, like I always say, and really just leaning on each other and stepping fully into our mission. That's really what this is all about. I feel like we are more and more getting on that path and feeling comfortable about that and getting more clear about what that is, right? What that mission is, not only as a union with our divine masculines, but as a individual as well. Okay, you guys, thank you so much. I hope you have a great last week of January, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.